Story 1. Canada Day 1. It was Canada Day. The rain started early in the morning and it didn't stop. What would happen? Were people going to stay home or go out to celebrate? Some people decided to stay home. But my sister and I decided to go out to celebrate. The streets were crowded with people of all ages. Everyone was moving towards the same place, the center of the National Day celebrations.
Rain, rain, go away.
Story 2. Canada Day 2. This Canada Day was special. It was Canada's 150th birthday. It was raining terribly all morning, but this celebration was too special to miss. As my sister and I were walking on the street, we heard children singing, "Rain, rain, go away, come again another day." Would the rain stop? Who knows? It had been raining for hours. But by 11 o'clock, the official time to start the ceremony, the rain just stopped. Maybe the song worked.
Say cheese.
Story 3. Clean the Beach. Hal was playing on the beach with his friends. Ouch! His foot was cut. He called out to the lifeguard for help. "I will put a bandage on your cut," said the lifeguard. "Why would someone leave glass on the beach?" asked one of Hal's friends. "Let's do something about it," said the lifeguard. "Let's clean the beach." So they walked along the beach and picked up the garbage.
A clean beach is a safe beach.
Story 4. Tomato Ketchup. Fred and his family live in Canada. They have a tomato farm. They only grow tomatoes. All their tomatoes are sold to a company that makes tomato ketchup. Fred loves the tomato ketchup. He is proud of it. "What's for dinner?" asked Fred. "Hot dogs with 100% Canadian-made tomato ketchup," said his mom. Fred took his plate and said, "That's my favorite."
This is 100% Canadian-made.
Story 5. Too hot. Max is 2 years old. He likes to watch things happening in the kitchen. When his mom is cooking, the stove becomes red. Max wants to get a closer look. "No," Mom says. "It will burn you, Max. You will feel so much pain." Mom then holds Max's little hand high above the stove to feel the heat. Now he understands. It's not a good idea to touch a hot stove. See? It's too hot, and it can burn you.
Story 6. Sounds on the Farm. Jim likes to visit his grandpa's farm. Early in the morning he hears the rooster crowing, "Cock-a-doodle-doo!" Jim closes his eyes and tries to go back to sleep, but then he hears a loud "mmm." That's the cow. "Bah, bah, bah." That's the sheep. And then "cluck, cluck, 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 cluck." That's the chicken. Jim can't sleep anymore. Time to get up and start the day.
Cluck, cluck. Time to wake up.
Story 7. Be safe. The big yellow bus stops in front of a white house. John and his little sister Betty are waiting. John says, "Wait for the red lights on the bus to come on." The flashing lights tell the cars to stop. Then we cross the road to get on the bus. "The red light is flashing now. Can we go?" says Betty. "Let's go. Look both ways. Be careful." John takes his sister's hand. They cross the street together safely.
It's safe to go now.
Story 8. Eating Out. Tony is at a restaurant with his family. They are eating out. He is hungry and the food smells great. He looks at the kids' menu. There are lots of choices and they all look yummy. The server comes to their table to take their orders. Tony orders a pizza. Tony likes going out to eat with his family. It's fun. They talk and laugh and enjoy delicious food together. Are you ready to order?
Story 9. Sun and Wind 1. Sun says that there is great power in gentleness. Wind disagrees. "I believe there is great power in strength." "Let's have a test then," says Sun. Far below, a boy is walking on the road. He is wearing a winter coat. "Let us see which of us can take the coat off of that boy," says Sun. "No problem. I am strong. I can take the coat off him," says Wind.
Strange weather today.
Story 10. Sun and Wind 2. Wind blows and blows, but the harder wind blows, the tighter the boy holds his coat. Then Sun has a turn. It shines down on the boy. Sun makes the air warm. Soon the boy feels hot, and he takes off his coat. "How did you do that?" says the Wind. "It was easy," says Sun. "I got my way through gentleness." The boy has taken off his coat.
Story 11. Flowers, please. I like flowers, no matter what kind. They come in many shapes and colors. I like yellow daffodils the most, but I also like red tulips and pink roses. Blue bluebells and white lilies are pretty too. Why are flowers colorful? That's a big question. One simple answer is that flowers need bees to come to them. The pretty colors help the bees to find the flowers.
That's a beauty.
Story 12. The color of food. My mom likes to teach me how to eat healthy food. It's very simple. She says, pay attention to the color of the food on the table. If it's colorful, you have a healthy meal. If it's just one color, that's not good. I look at the food on the table and think, Mom is right. Vegetables are colorful. Meat is not. So, we should eat more vegetables and only a little meat.
Pass the beans, please.
Story 13. My mouth. Open wide. Smile. Eat. Talk to my friends. What do I use to do all these things? My mouth, of course. Look in my mouth. What do you see? Teeth. Yes, my teeth help me chew my food so I can eat. What else do you see? My tongue. My tongue helps me talk. It also helps me move food around so I can swallow it. Best of all, my tongue helps me taste all the delicious food that I eat.
Can you eat without moving your tongue?
Story 14. Drawing Pictures. Alan liked drawing pictures. Once, a big company invited children to draw pictures of our Mother Earth. Any children from ages 5 to 8 could send in their pictures. The best one would be awarded a big prize. Alan sent in his picture. He hoped to hear back about it quickly. His mother said, "You don't have to win. Taking part in this activity is good for you."
Don't move.
Story 15. Snakeskin. Many people are afraid of snakes, but snakes are interesting. They can be big or small, and they can be many different colors. Snakes grow new skin 2 or 3 times a year. When they grow new skin, they shed their old skin. It comes off in one long piece. Many people think snakes are cold and wet, but really, the skin of a snake is soft and dry. A snake's dry skin can be used to make many things, such as some musical instruments and bags or belts.
I'm not afraid of snakes.
Story 16. Better to Give. In a store, an old woman was looking at a watch and smiling. "You look so happy," I said. "Yes," the old woman replied. "I just found a special gift for a young friend. He fixed my TV and computer. I tried to give him money for helping me, but he said no." The old woman said that today was his birthday, and she couldn't wait to surprise him with a gift. She said, "He can't say no to my birthday gift." "This is a gift for you." Story 16. Better to Give. In a store, an old woman was looking at a watch and smiling. "You look so happy," I said. "Yes," the old woman replied. "I just found a special gift for a young friend. He fixed my TV and computer. I tried to give him money for helping me, but he said no." The old woman said that today was his birthday, and she couldn't wait to surprise him with a gift. She said, "He can't say no to my birthday gift." "This is a gift for you."
Story 17. Water Animals. What animals live in water? Fish. Yes, fish live in water. Whales live in water. Sharks and dolphins live in water too. What about frogs? Do frogs live in water? Frogs are special. They like water, but they cannot live in it all the time. They live in water and on land. Dig deep and see how many more water animals you can find. Add them to your water animal list.
Here's one more.
Story 18. How big can it grow? James found a nut in the park. He asked his friend Henry, "See this nut? Do you know how big it can become?" "I don't know," said Henry. "It can grow more than 30 meters tall." "How can that be?" asked Henry. James said, "This nut comes from an oak tree. If we plant it in the ground, it will become a big oak tree which can stretch up to the sky." "That's amazing," said Henry. "Let's plant it now."
How can it grow so big?
Story 19. A lot of food. One day, Eddie asked his mom how much food he had eaten. His mom smiled. "That's a math problem for you," she said. "Each day you eat about half a kilogram of rice, 2 eggs, and some vegetables such as 1 head of lettuce. Can you get the total for a year?" Eddie quickly got the answer. "In a year, I can eat 182.5 kilos of rice, 730 eggs, and 365 heads of lettuce." Wow, that's a lot of food.
I love to eat.
Story 20. A kind of house. Sometimes my dog likes to stay outside. Where does he sleep? He sleeps in his doghouse. That's right. It's a house for a dog. My mother loves birds. What does she put up in the yard? She puts up a birdhouse. Really? That's a house for birds to live in. Can you find other animal houses? Sure you can. There are many. Each has a different name.
Here is a house for you.
Story 21. Insect names. Insects are funny little creatures. Some of them have interesting names like ladybug, grasshopper, and butterfly. Are all ladybugs ladies? Does a grasshopper really hop on grass? Is a butterfly really butter that flies? Some ladybugs are girls and some are boys. A grasshopper really does like to hop on grass, and of course, butter cannot fly, but butterflies can. Not all ladybugs are ladies.
Story 22. Go under the water. I can swim, but I am afraid of putting my head under the water. My brother is a good swimmer. He is teaching me. Take a deep breath of air and hold it, he says. Now put your head under the water. I take a deep breath, I hold it, and I put my head under the water. I'm doing it. I'm under the water. I can open my eyes. I see lots of little fish. I don't feel afraid. I have a great teacher.
Hold your breath, then go.
Story 23. Canadian Summer. Many years ago, when my aunt first came to Canada, The only thing she knew about Canada was that the weather was cold. When she arrived at the Toronto airport in July, she was wearing a winter coat. Soon, she was sweating while waiting for the taxi. "Why are you wearing a winter coat?" the taxi driver asked. "I thought Canada was cold," my aunt said slowly. "Yes, but it's summer now," the taxi driver said and smiled.
Where are you from?
Story 24. Counting Eggs. Jasmine's aunt lives on a farm. She has many animals. Jasmine's favorites are the chickens. Cluck, cluck, cluck. The chickens lay eggs. Jasmine finds the eggs and puts them in a basket. How many eggs are in her basket today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, that's a lot of eggs. What does Jasmine do with those eggs? Her aunt makes breakfast with some of the eggs. The rest her uncle sells on the market.
Look at all our eggs.
Story 25. A Good Player. My grandpa loves to play sports. He is good at playing basketball, soccer, and ping pong. Even though he is over 60 years old, he often plays sports with people who are much younger than him. He says, "I'm going to teach you how to play all of my favorite sports. You will be a good player too." Now I'm 5 years old and I can play ping pong with my grandpa when I visit him.
You are a good player, Grandpa.
Story 26. The Big Tree. 1. There is a big tree in front of my house. It's a beautiful tree full of green leaves. The weather is dry and hot this summer. Every day, my mom asks me to drink a lot of water. One day, I asked my mom, "Does the tree need to drink water too?" Mom said, "Yes, of course. Every living thing needs water. Trees too." Then she said, "If you water the tree on these hot days, the tree will be really happy."
You need to drink more water.
Story 27. The Big Tree. 2. The big tree is my friend. It gives me shade and more. I shall do something for it. I will water our big tree right away, I thought. I took a bucket, got water from inside of the house, and poured the water on the tree's roots. 1 bucket, 2 buckets. I watered the tree with 10 full buckets of water. Now that you have had so much water, you will not be thirsty anymore, I said to the tree. Here is some water for you.
Story 28. Camping with Friends. "Let's go camping," Fred said to his friends. They each packed what they needed. Fred brought food and water. Michael brought a fishing rod and a tent. John brought a sleeping bag, a pillow, and a CD player. Fred laughed. "I guess camping means something different to each of us." "Let's have a campfire," said Michael. "Great idea," said John. "We can all agree on that," said Fred. Let's have a campfire.
Story 29, Tiger and Fox. 1. Based on a Chinese tale. One day, a big tiger was looking for food in the jungle. A fox happened to come by, and the tiger caught it. Just when the tiger was about to open his mouth, the fox said, "No, no, you can't eat me." "Why not?" asked the tiger. "God sent me to watch over all animals. You must not do any harm to me," said the fox. "If you don't believe me, come with me for a walk. If other animals are not afraid of me, then you can eat me." The tiger agreed. Wait a minute. Story 30, Tiger and Fox. 2. Based on a Chinese tale. The fox and the tiger walked together in the forest. The tiger was looking around. The other animals in the forest, rabbits, deer, bears, and squirrels, saw the tiger and the fox coming, and they all ran away. The fox was very pleased and said to the tiger, "See, they are all afraid of me." "Yes, you're right." The tiger had to let the fox go. "See, everyone is running away from me.